joined first time. So those who have joined first time today, we saw 3 Pasurams last time. Pasuram means Andal or Goda Devi, she has written 30 Pasurams in the Thiruppavai, or say 30 shlokas, 30 verses. So they are all 8-liners. She has written 30 like that. So they are all called as each 8-liner is called a Pasuram. In Tamil, we can even call it a verse or a song or a shloka like that. So last time we saw 3. In the first Pasuram, Andal introduced us to Lord Narayan, all her friends, and she called all of them. They had a meeting, and they discussed that they are going to perform this Margashish Vrata, which is also called as Shri Vrata. So it is following in the footsteps of the gopis who performed the Katyayani Vrata. So the Shri Vrata, which in Tamil means Thiruppavai. So they are about to perform this. In the first one, Andal introduced all her friends. She called all of them, glorified them, and she told them that we are going to worship Lord Narayana, who is none other than our Krishna, the son of Nanda Baba and Yashoda. And she described how beautiful Krishna's moon-like face and everything. And in the second one, in the second Pasuram, she explained the do's and don'ts for this vrata, which is also, we gave a very nice term, Kritya Akritya Vivekam. That means to be able to discriminate what is right and what is wrong and perform those kind of activities. And in the third one, the third Pasuram that we saw last time, in that one of her friends asked that we are performing this vrata because we want Krishna, but what will all the people, all our elders and our townspeople, what will they get? Will they not get anything? Because they have sent us for a cause. They want rain. So Andal demonstrated how there's going to be a lot of rain abundance, and there's going to be abundance of crops, a lot of yield. Cows will give abundance of milk. And not only that, one most important thing, we ended with that note, that when there is abundance of opulence, there will not be abundance of desires, because if desires grow abundantly, that is not very good. So Andal said that everybody will feel the sense of satisfaction in their mind, and that is the greatest wealth and auspicious blessings that they will all get. So this way we saw the first 3 Pasurams, and this year our theme is we are seeing all the auspicious things that Andal has mentioned in each Pasuram. So that is our highlight this year. We saw all this last time also. Like in the third Pasuram, we saw that looking at the like very rain, which is very, which is not at all destructive. Rain showers whenever and how much ever is needed everywhere. And looking at healthy crops is an auspicious sign. And looking at the fish which jumps in that water flowing through canals is very auspicious. Looking at the bees that are drinking honey from the flowers and are fully drunk in that nectar, even that is auspicious. Then looking at, yes, beautiful picture. So looking at the, cows giving abundant milk, all that is, they are all signs of auspiciousness. So we saw all that, and now going ahead, we are going to see the fourth Pasuram. I'll just repeat that. ஆழிமழை கண்ணா ஒன்று நீ கைகரவேல் ஆழியுள் புக்கு முகந்து கொடு ஆர்த்தேரி ஊழி முதல்வன் உருவம் போல் மைகரத்து பாழியன் தோளுடை பத்மநாபன் கையில் ஆழிப்போல் மின்னி வலம் உரி போல் நின்றதிருந்து தாழாதே சார்ந்து முதைத்த சரமழை போல் வாழ உலகினில் பெய்திடாய் நாங்களும் மார்கழி நீராட மகிழ்ந்து எல்லோரெம்பாவாய். So one devotee, one of the friends of Andal, she got a doubt that she said, Andal, you are saying that we will get abundant of rain and how much ever is needed, and also the crops will grow very healthy, cows are going to give so much milk. But is it really possible? Do you think that the devatas will really come and bestow all these benedictions on us? So one of the friends got this kind of a doubt. How is it possible? We are all such simple, ordinary girls. How is that possible? So Andal, when she was questioned like this by one of her friends at that particular time, uh, a man came and appeared in that scene. He stood there with his hands folded like this, and he started talking to Andal. So he asked her that you have said that you want me to pour rain in a particular fashion, like once in 9 days there should be heavy rain, and 9 days there should not be rain, so that the earth can absorb all the rainwater, and then again after 9 days there should be heavy rain, and also this rain should not cause any kind of destruction like flood, etc. So how do you exactly want me to pour rain? Please explain to me. So this was actually Parjanya Devata. And this Parjanya Devata started talking to Andal in this way, asking her that please explain. So now this is like a demonstration. Now all the girls are witnessing that this Parjanya Devata, the rain god, he himself has come down and he's talking to Andal with folded hands, and he's asking her that please instruct me how you want me to pour rain, when I should pour, how I should pour, and all the details that you want me to do. I am ready to execute your orders. So this is how Andal demonstrates over here that how devatas are going to execute our orders and do everything that we need and our townspeople need. So don't worry. So she gave a complete demonstration of this live in front of her friends. So when this Parjanya Devata, he comes, very beautiful personality because he's a Devata. He came, he was dark colored, and he's standing with his hands folded with great respect. Andal is a small girl and he's standing with great respect and asking her questions. Exactly how you want me to pour rain. So now Andal, she tells him that, you should collect water from the ocean. So you go to the ocean and collect water not from the shore, but you should go right in the middle of the ocean. So first we will discuss the we will describe the Pasuram, what the conversation and everything, and then I will describe what are the auspicious things that Andal has pointed out over here in this Pasuram. So she says that you should not bring water from the shore, but you should go right in the middle of the ocean, the deepest part of the ocean, collect water from there, and how you should come? You should make a very auspicious sound, just like the conch of the Lord, the Lord's conch, the Panchajanya conch, the same kind of sound you should make, and so that we all understand that you're coming. Usually the Lord also does so many favors for us, but he doesn't reveal anything, so we don't come to know. But she says, you don't do like that. You should come and you should announce that you're coming so that we can see and we can understand what you're doing for us, and we can also look at you. So, and you should make the sound exactly like the Lord's conch, Panchajanya, which is a very auspicious sound. And not only that, you should also you should thunder like the conch, and there should be lightning when you come. And your lightning should be like the disc of the Lord, the Sudarshan Chakra of the Lord. And Sudarshan Chakra is very auspicious. And especially, you should look like the Sudarshan Chakra in the hands of Lord Padmanabh. So Padmanabh is a lord from whose navel Brahma was born. So when Brahma was born, he was the first baby of the Lord. So all the Lord's associates, his disc, his conch, everyone became very happy. So the conch, the chakra, the Sudarshan chakra in the Lord's hand became very happy and started shining even brighter. So she said that you should shine you should shine like, your lightning should shine like the Sudarshan chakra in the hands of Lord Padmanabh. And you should come in that way. And your clouds should look so dark, it should look like the Adi Purush, like Krishna, who is dark, who is the color of dark hued. He's compared to the dark hued cloud. So she says you should look like that. And when we look at your dark hue, we should be reminded of Krishna. So this is how she says that every act of yours should remind us of Krishna. You should come like Krishna's dark color. Your dark cloud should remind us of Krishna. Your thunder should remind us of Krishna's conch. Your lightning should remind us of Lord Sudarshan Chakra in the hands of Lord Padmanabh. And after all this, we also want rain. Sometimes there is a lot of thunder and lightning, but there is no rain. Not like that. We want a lot of rain shower to happen. And this rain should remind us of the arrows coming out from the bow of Lord Ram. She says, Sharangamudaita Saramaripul. When Lord Ram was fighting with Ravana's army, it seems at one point of time, Ravan had a very big Sena army called as Mula Balam. And he sent that Mula Balam, which was reserved for a very special task, actually. Very, very big army of his soldiers. And he would not let them for any normal cause, but only on very, very special occasions. So he led that army out to fight with Lord Ram. He told that Mula Balam, which consisted of very big Akshohonis of army and soldiers and horses, elephants, everything. So he instructed them that just you should have only one aim, that is somehow or other kill this Ram and then come back. And in this way, this Mula Balam of Ravana, they came out and they started fighting with Ram. But this Mula Balam, so many thousands and thousands of soldiers, they were trying to shoot their arrows at Ram. But Lord Ram's arrows were coming at such a speed that they could not see Lord Ram at all. It is like, when the fan is still, we can see the blades of the fan. There are 3 blades or 4 blades. But when the fan is moving at the speed of 5, we cannot see the blades. Similarly, they could only see arrows coming at them. They could not see the shooter. They could not see Ram because his arrows were coming without any gap. So Andal give this example and tells this Parjanya Devata that your rain should come just like the arrows of Lord Ram. You should be reminded, Lord Ram's arrows when we look at your rain. So this is how you should pour. At the same time, there should not be any kind of destruction or harm to the people. Everybody should be very safe, protected. Your rain should be very beneficial for all the crops, for all the human beings, for all the cattle and everything. And everybody who's living over here. There should be no destruction or flood. So after giving all these instructions, this rain god, Parjanya Devata, he asks with folded hands, so should I execute your order? So Andal says, no, wait, not now. Let us first complete our Shri Vrata, our Thiruppavai Vrata. And after we complete your rain, you should pour rain as a result of our Vrata. So all the townspeople should understand that, oh, look, because of the Vrata of these girls, now there is good rain. So you wait, not now. And after saying all this Parjanya Devata folded his hands and he goes back and he assures that, yes, after your Vrata is over, we will pour rain exactly in this fashion. So here, now let us see at what all auspicious things Andal is mentioning in her Pasuram. So auspicious means, actually it is very difficult to translate regional languages exactly in English. There are beautiful words like Shubham, Mangalam in our regional language, which in English we don't have so many words, so I will be using these words. So she uses very Mangalkari, Shubhakari words over here. So first of all, she says, first Mangalmay word that she uses is Uri Mudalvan Pul Mai Garat. That means, hey Parjanya Devata, when you come, your clouds should look like the Adi Purush. Adi Purush means Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. We all know this. So that is Lord Krishna. So your black clouds should remind us of Krishna. So you come in that form. Second auspicious thing she says we want is that we want to be reminded of the conch when you come with your thunder. And the third thing that she said here was about the lightning. She said that we want to be reminded of the Sudarshan Chakra in the hands of Lord Padmanath. And fourth auspicious thing, Mangalmay thing she says over here is we want to be reminded of the Lord Ram's Sharanga bow, how the arrows come out of Lord's Sharanga bow. We want to be reminded of that. So these things. And most importantly, she gives us a concept of the essence over here. There are different degrees of essence, like to say in Sanskrit, there is Saram, there is Alpasaram, Sarataram, and there is Saratamam. So there are these four kind of things. So see, now here Andal is speaking about the ocean, that the Parjanya Devata should go to the ocean, collect water from the middle of the ocean, and because that water is very pure, it is not mixed with any kind of sand and impurities or pollution. So bring that water, she says. So she says that when we go to the ocean, first we approach the sand. So the sand which is there, that sand is like, it is alpasaram. Alpasaram means it is not so, sand is actually asaram. It is nothing. It is useless. We don't need it. Asaram, alpasaram. First is the sand that we approach, and that dry sand is asaram. We don't need it. So we go little ahead. Then we come across alpasaram. Alpasaram means sand that is wet, because the waves are coming towards that sand, and so the sand is wet. So it feels nice to walk on that cold and wet sand, but still even that is alpasaram, not so much beneficial for us. Third, she says, is saram. What is saram? The waves. So when the waves come, the waves feel very good. When the waves hit us, we walk in the way, when we are walking on the seashore and the waves come and touch our feet, it feels very good. So that is saram. Then there is sarataram. Sarataram means, the waves, the ocean brings salt. So, the people, they collect the ocean water, and they collect salt, and salt is very important for us. So that salt comes from the sea salt. So that is compared to Sarataram. And there is something called as Saratamam. Sarataram is like comparative degree. There is superlative degree called as Saratamam. What is Saratamam in the ocean? That is the unlimited jewels and gems that one gets. Pearls, like Hyderabad is very famous for pearls, coral, all these things. So all these things are found in the ocean. And so many other kinds of gems and gemstones are found in the ocean. So that is the Saratamam, the superlative best essence that is found in the ocean. So the Andal tells Parjanya Devata that we want Saratamam. When you pour rain, we want that Saratamam. What we want is that you give us the best essence, bring the best things, and pour it on us. And what is that best thing? She says that everybody should, there should be protection for everybody. There should be no danger for anybody, and everyone should be protected, and everyone will have abundance of whatever they need. And the main thing she says is that not only we will be very benefited, even the devatas are going to be benefited. How devatas are going to be benefited? Because they are doing some service for the Bhagavatas. So the Parjanya Devata has got an opportunity of service for the Bhagavatas. So because of that, they are also going to be very benefited. So this is what she says. And so in this way, she completes the fourth Pasuram, and she says, goes to the fifth one. So we will recite that. Mayanai Manvadamadurai Maindanai Tuya Perunir Yamunai Turaivanai Ayar Kulatinil Tondrum Manivilakai Tayai Kudal Vilakam Saida Dhamudaranai Tuyomai Vandanam Tumalar Tuvitolde Vainal Padi Manatinal Sindika Oya Perium Pudarvan Danavum Teenil Tusavum Septelorembavai. Okay, so there's a nice Telugu word over here to make all the Andhra and Hyderabad people happy. That is Seppu. I say this every year. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So just like she completed her fourth Pasuram, uh, she said that by giving us the Saratamam, she says that we don't want anything superficial. Like bringing water from the shore of the ocean is very superficial. We don't want that. We want something from the depth of the ocean. So she says that our understanding about the Lord also should not be superficial. It should be, we want depth in that. So that is that depth, and that Saratamam is what she's expecting from the Parjanya Devata. So going ahead, in this Pasuram, she says, in this fifth Pasuram, first time she directly takes the name of Krishna. So till now she pointed out to the Vyuha, Para, Vyuha, Vibhava, Avataras, and like that. Like in the first Pasuram, she said Narayana. In the second Pasuram, she spoke about the Lord who is lying in the milk ocean. So she spoke about that. She spoke about that Lord because she addressed the Lord who is sleeping in the milk ocean, Kshira Sagar Vishnu. And in the third Pasuram, she spoke about Lord Vamanadev. And fourth, she spoke about Padmanabh. And in the fifth Pasuram, she's directly going to now speak about Krishna. So she says that basically what happens is, in the fifth Pasuram, another girl, friend of Andal, she gets a doubt that Andal, she says, this girl says that I know a story from Ramayana. There were very great people like Vasishtha, Dasharath, all these people were there. They were such great people. Dasharath was such a great king. Vasishtha was a Skula Guru. Such great people. They all planned for Lord Ram's Pattabhishekam, Rajabhishekam. But that did not succeed. Ram had to go to the forest, go on exile to the forest. So even when such great people plan, some kind of obstacles come, our past sins or whatever, and what we desire or what we are about to do, it may not take place. We may not be able to do it because of these obstacles caused by our own sins. So when such great people like Dasharatha, Vasishtha, they face such problems of obstacles, we are such ordinary people, and you're saying that we have to perform this Shri Vrata Thiruppavai for 1 month. We have to observe so many rules and perform this with so much purity. How is it possible? And we have committed so many sins. We are such ordinary people, such small girls, and from past lives we have committed so many sins. We have we have this prarabdha karma and all these things. So what will happen if all that comes and poses obstacles? Because this is one important thing that Shastras tell us, that sins, our past sins, they, how do we understand that our sins have fructified? So what happens is, whenever we are about to start some very good work, some obstacle may come in that, and we are unable to start that good work, or we are unable to complete it. So that time we should understand that it is our past sins which have posed obstacles, that has come as obstacle, and we are unable to just begin what we had decided to do, or we started our good work, but there is an obstacle now. So that is how sins work in our life. So this girl pointed out that we have committed so many prarabdha karma, we have accumulated already since past lives. What if all that fructifies and we are unable to complete our this 30-day, 1 month vrata? So Andal again demonstrates over here. She says, Mayanai mand madavadamadurai maindanai tuya peruni yamunai turaivanai. Don't worry, my dear. She says, Mayanai seppu Vadamadurai seppu. Vadamadurai means the North Mathura, because there is one Madurai also in Tamil Nadu. Vadamadurai means North Mathura. Mathura, which is in the north. So Mayanai over here means Krishna. So, previously we have seen many, many stories for Mayanai. Now we are not going into that. This year our theme is something else. But she says Mayanai basically means Krishna who can do anything to protect his devotees, like what he did during Jayadratha Vad to protect Arjuna. How he covered the sun with his Sudarshan Chakra, and all those pastimes of Krishna where he does anything to protect his devotees. So because of that, he's called as Mayan. Then, okay. So like this, Anda tells over here, she tells all her friends that don't worry, by chanting, by reciting the beautiful names of Krishna, so many names of Krishna, we will be free from all our sins. So there is nothing to worry. Because Krishna's names are Kshemakari. They bestow all kinds of protection to those who chant his names, who recite his names. So there is nothing to worry about our past sins. So she says that who is this Krishna? He appeared in Mathura. Mathura, the beautiful place where the city which was established by Shatrughna, where Dhruva Maharaj performed his tapasya, and so many pastimes have happened over there in the past. And uh, he appeared over there. Krishna appeared there, and he played in the river, in the waters of the Yamuna. Tuya Perunir. So here in this Pasuram, Andal uses the word Tuya 3 times. Tuya means pure in Tamil. So she says that Krishna, he who played in the water of the Yamuna, and she says that he was born as a jeweled lamp in this cowherd family. And he, by being born over there, by appearing in that family, he removed all the fear of his mother Yashoda and also the mother Devaki. He removed the fear of mother Yashoda by accepting to be bound in the Damodar Leela. So to tell you very briefly, when Damodar Leela was happening and Yashoda Maya was trying to bind Krishna with ropes, she was unable to bind him. And all the people over there was a big crowd over there. They had all come to see what was happening, and they were all teasing Yashoda Maya that, Are, you can't even bind a small child with a rope. You're so incapable. So Yashoda Maya was feeling very embarrassed. What is this happening? If I can't bind Krishna with ropes, they are all going to belittle me like this and going to always tease me. So Krishna allowed himself to uh, be bound by Mother Yashoda and removed all her fears. And he removed the fear of Mother Devaki by assuming two-handed form and agreeing to go to Gokul. And of course, later he killed Kamsa and freed them also. So he removed the fear from the mind of both his mothers, Yashoda and Devaki. And then Andal says further that this Krishna, we should always chant his names and we should offer him very pure flowers. We should, with pure mind and body, we should chant his names and we should offer pure flowers to him. And by doing so, what happens is all our sins will be destroyed. So there's a very beautiful story over here about this. Why Andal is emphasizing over here by saying that Tuya Perunir Yamuna, very pure Yamuna. Now there are many rivers. Now when Andal is saying that pure Yamuna, that means there is some other river which is not so pure, correct? Like if there are 2-3 people and we say that, oh, this person is very, very good. He's very charitable. That means what? That means he's better and he's more charitable than the other people, right? So what is Andal trying to point out over here? By saying that Yamuna is very pure. Because there are so many other rivers. So is she talking about, hinting about some other river which is not so pure? Yes. So she's hinting at another river, which is Godavari river. So there's a beautiful story over here connected to this pastime. So she says that, during Ram Leela, again, I'm going to trying to say this pastime very briefly. During Ram Leela, when Ram, Lakshman, Sita were in exile, they were in the banks of Godavari river, and every day they would spend a lot of time in the banks of the Godavari river and entering the water, swimming and doing all those things. One day they even had a swimming competition. So Lord Ram and Sita wanted that Ram should compete with her in swimming. She wanted to test if he really knows swimming, and Sita was a very good swimmer. So they made Lakshman as a judge, as a referee, and they both started swimming. So they were swimming, and Lord Ram so they had to start from one end of the river to the other end. And and Lakshman was watching who is the winner. So Lord Ram had already almost crossed half the distance, and he saw that Sita is still far behind. So then Lord Ram thought that, Ari, she's a small young girl, and why should I compete with her in this? Let her get the credit of winning. So, she is an Abala. I should not compete with her. She is not some Kumbhakarna or Ravan that I defeat her in a swimming match. So he wanted to increase the rasa of the pastime. He wanted that Sita should win the swimming competition. So Lord Ram entered. He went inside Godavari and he did pranayam. He went inside and he sat inside for a while. He went and sat inside and he waited till Sita reached the other side. Then slowly he came up and then he was like, slowly he was swimming and then he went. And then Sita didn't know what Ram's intention was, but she reached the rock first. And when Lord Ram was trying to climb the rock, like when there's a swimming pool, there is a ladder. From there, people hold that ladder and climb and come up. So Lord Ram was trying to climb that rock where Sita was already sitting. So she would not let him climb the rock. So if he would come from this side, she would block over there. Then he would go to climb from that side. She would block that side. So after some times, Lord Ram climbed and came on the rock. So Lakshman declared that yes, Sita Devi is the winner. She came first. And Sita was so happy. And here her in-laws were not there. So all those kind of formalities were not there. And it seems that she laughed with no opening her mouth. Usually in the palace in Ayodhya, Sita would never laugh like that, ha ha ha, like that very openly because of being very courteous, her in-laws were around and all that. That was not very cultured behavior. So here nobody was around and Lakshman would never look beyond her feet. So she really laughed loud and was very happy. She clapped and she told that, hey Lakshman, what is this? When Vasishta and all your gurus gave you all swimming lessons, was Ram absent at that time? How is it that he lost with me? I'm such an abala. So Lakshman also understood and he said, yes, you're right. Whenever we had swimming lessons, my elder brother was always absent. He did not revise much. So this was a beautiful pastime. And when Ravan came and he kidnapped Sita, that time Lord Ram, while going with Ravan, Sita Devi, when she was being taken away by Ravan, she told this Godavari Devi that, hey, Godavari Mata, hey, Godavari Devi, my husband Ram will come and he will ask you my whereabouts because we have spent our most quality time in your banks. So he will surely come and ask you that time, please just tell this one sentence to him that Ravan has kidnapped Sita. At least just say Ravan. Then he will get the clue and he'll come and save me. So she gave that message to the Godavari river and she was taken away by Ram. And by Ravan. Exactly as she mentioned, the Lord Ram came back to the cottage. He searched for Sita everywhere. He asked the trees, he asked the creepers. Finally, he came to the Godavari river bank. He saw that beautiful rock where they both would sit and spend a lot of time. And crying, lamenting, he asked, hey, Godavari Devi, if you know about the whereabouts of Sita, please tell me. But Godavari Devi did not speak. She was mum. She did not say anything. So we may wonder that, come on, how can a river speak? But the rivers can give indications. Now there is another pastime of another river which helped the Lord. That is River Yamuna. So when this River Yamuna was actually flooding at the time of Krishna's birth, and when Vasudeva was coming with Krishna in the basket on his head, the river was actually flooding, but because Vasudeva was carrying Krishna, Yamuna parted. We all know that pastime. And Yamuna river parted, gave way, and she was flowing just knee length for Vasudeva. So he could easily walk through the river. And please understand that Yamuna river flows very close to Mathura. So Yamuna was not at all afraid that Kamsa will understand I gave way to Vasudeva and he can dry my river up. She was not scared. But Godavari was scared that Ravan can actually dry my river up because if I help Ram and if I tell that he has kidnapped, he can harm my river. So Godavari kept quiet. Though Godavari was very, very far. Ravan is in Sri Lanka and Godavari is flowing somewhere here in Nasik. but still Godavari did not reveal that. She did not help Ram, but Yamuna river helped Krishna, and Krishna spent all his time, maximum time in river Yamuna while he was in Vrindavan. He jumped and played and drank the Yamuna river and water and everything. That's why she says that this Yamuna river is the purest of all the rivers. So that was a beautiful story. So here Andal points out 3 auspicious Mangalmay things that we should do, which will bring a lot of auspiciousness in our life. She says that if there is purity in our Mano, Vak and Kaya, then our life will be perfect and pure. There should be purity of words. What we speak, we should speak pure words. Then there should be purity in our mind, purity of thoughts, and there should be purity in our actions. So if these 3 things are in sync, Mano, Vak and Kaya, then there will be purity. Another name of purity also is Suchi in Sanskrit. Suchi means purity, and Suchi is the name of Lakshmi Devi. So wherever there is purity, purity of word, purity of thought, that is in the mind, and purity in our actions, so there is Suchi. Suchi means Lakshmi Devi resides with us in such a place, with such a person, and bestows her Kataksha on us. So we become eligible to receive Lakshmi Kataksha. So when that happens, our life becomes Shubham. There are these are the right kind of blessings to give people, like Mangalam Bhavatu, Shubham Bhavatu. So this Shubham and Mangalam will come in our life when there is purity in Mano, Vak and Kaya. And she says that purity of words will happen when we chant and recite the names of Lord Krishna. So then our words become pure. Our mind becomes pure when we chant the names with purity. Our mind should be pure. And our actions will be pure when we perform actions with pure actions for his service, like offering flowers. We offer pure flowers to Krishna, so that is purity of action. That is one example, because here she mentions 2 ways of serving Krishna. One is by chanting his names, and another is by offering him pure flowers. So in this way, if we do these 2 things, and if our Mano, Vak and Kaya is in sync, and if we chant Krishna's names and offer him pure flowers, then all the sins get destroyed. All the prarabdha karma that we have accumulated so far, they all get destroyed. And our life will be filled with auspiciousness, filled with Subham and Mangalam. In this way, she ends the 5th Pasuram. And then going to the last one, that is 6th one today. Pullum Silamina Khan, Pullarayan Kohil, Vellai Vidisangin, Pedaravam Kettilayo, Pillai Elendirai, Peinulai Nanjund, Kallachakadam, Kalakkadiya Kalochi, Vellattara Tuilamaranda Vittinai, Ullattu Kondu, Munivargalum, Yogigalum, Mella Elendariyan Raperavam, Ullum Pugundu, Kurindelorembavai. Okay. So here, now till the 5th Pasuram, Andar has completed one section, that is assembling all her friends, discussing with them about this Vrata, and answering whatever doubts they have, and telling them about what this Vrata is and how to perform, what all to do. And all those details are already discussed. Now they are beginning the Vrata. So when they are beginning the Vrata, now the next section begins. So from 6 to 15, it is going to be about waking up the friends who have not yet assembled. So now it's morning, and they are all they all have decided to assemble at a particular place and go from there. So when they assemble over there next day early morning, they see that one particular friend is missing. She's the youngest over there. Youngest, not just in age, because even these girls are just 5-6 years old. Youngest in the sense that this girl still doesn't know the essence. The essence is to come out in the satsang of devotees, come together with devotees and perform devotional service. So this girl is young, because young in the sense she is thinking she can perform her devotional service and experience Krishna alone inside her house. So in that sense, she is young. So Andal calls over here that, oh my dear little one over here, as I explained, that she's still little immature. So she says that now it is morning, please come out and join us. So this girl from inside, she gives many arguments that no, it is not morning yet, there's still a lot of time. You all have been discussing all night about this vrata, you all are too excited and enthusiastic about it, so you're thinking it's already morning. No, it is not morning, I'll not accept it. So Andal says, see, even the birds have started singing. Now, why is Andal saying even the birds have started singing? That means something else is also there. So she says that first, we all have come because it is morning. Not only that we have come, the birds have also woken up and the birds are also singing. So she says like that. And she says, can't you hear the birds? That's one auspicious thing she says. Then she says that Vellai Vidisangin Peraravam Kettilayo. She says that from the temple of Lord Vishnu, can't you hear the sound of the conch? The pujaris are already, they are opening the temple and they are blowing the conch over there. And can't you hear that auspicious sound of the conch? Then she says that the Garuda is also, Garuda is the king of all the birds. So he is also making his sound. He has also woken up. All the birds have woken up. Garuda is sitting on the Garuda Stamba on the temple of Lord Vishnu, and and the conch is also blowing. Can't you hear all these symptoms? They all tell us that it's now morning. We should get up. It's early in the morning. Then and this girl says, no, I don't believe that it is morning. You all are just making up something. So Andal decides to give her some shock. She says that, oh, this Putana Rakshasi, she has come with, she has poisoned herself. She has come to give poisoned milk to Krishna. But this girl inside says, no, I know this story already. Putana had come long back. Krishna already sucked her milk, sucked her life air, and now she's dead and gone. Then Andal says, Hari, but see this Shakatasura has come. Shakatasura has come and he's posed a big threat for Krishna. So this girl inside has heard a lot of katha. She says, no, I know this story also. Shakatasura had come long back. Krishna already touched him with his little finger and Shakatasura is also destroyed. He's dead. Then Andal says, my dear, don't you hear? Those munis and yogis, they have all woken up. It's Brahma Muhurta time. They all wake up in the Brahma Muhurta time and when they wake up, they loudly say Hari, 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 Hari 7 times. So they say the names of Hari and they wake up. So can't you hear that? How they all are calling out the names of Hari. So then she says that you should also say the names of Hari and wake up and come and join our group. So when Andal says all these symptoms and she tells her that get up now and chant the names of Hari and join us. So then this girl also wakes up and joins Andal's group. So here Andal points out, so what are the Mangalmay things that Andal points out over here? She says, she's pointing out at Garuda. Garuda is called as Kshemakari. When Garuda flaps his wings, the Vedas are heard, it seems. So Garuda is called as, one name of Garuda is Kshemakari. He gives protection and Kshema to everybody. So she has named Garuda by saying that Garuda is woken up. He's in the temple of Lord Vishnu and he's also making the sound. And next, another Mangalkari thing that she points out is that the yogis and munis, they are all chanting the names of Hari. So we can all hear this name, Naam Jap of Hari, 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 like that. So this is another thing that she's pointing out. So Andal says that that we should always get up like this by reciting the names of Hari. And the blessing, she says that when whoever hears this Pasuram, the names of Hari will be we will always remember the name of Hari and we will experience him. And with that experience of Hari and remembrance of Hari in our mind, such a person will always be very peaceful and all kinds of protection and Kshema and Shubham and Mangalam will be bestowed on such a person. So with this positive note, we will end our Thiruppavai today. Thank you very much to all of you for joining. with my broken words, whatever little I know, I'm trying to explain. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. So, my little appreciation for the beautiful explanation you have given. This is like so personal how Andal has personally interacted with Parajanya Devata and specified like how he has to come. uh, I mean, it speaks of that richness of devotion, how devotion, the path of devotion is very personal. That she gives so many details about how he should come. What when he blows his conch, it should remind us of Krishna, and when it's lightning, it should remind us of the Sudarshan Chakra of Krishna. And when he comes, he should come with the complexion of Lord Krishna, and when he reigns, it should remind us of the arrows of Lord Ram. So this is, I mean, this just, you know, I mean, I personally felt this is the richness of the path of bhakti, which is so personal and which has so many details um, to uh, every activity. Thank you very much, Mataji. So these three verses have been amazing, and we're looking forward to more. Anybody wishes to ask some questions or comments? Mataji is there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yes. Anybody has any questions or want to share something?
The scripture says, Hari Harati Papani. And even in the Gajendra pastime, there is this mention that in the morning when we wake up, we should remember the pastime of Gajendra and recite the names of Hari. So that is what Andal reminds us of in this sixth Pasuram. That by reciting this name of Hari, we are going to get a beautiful experience of remembering him and experiencing him in our heart. Yeah.
Yes. Very well. Thank you very much for this, Nectar. And looking forward to the next session. And this is a very beautiful episode of Andal waking up her different friends from Pasurams 6 to 15. I mean, every year I personally relish this section a lot. So I'm eagerly looking forward for the next session, Madhuri. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody has asked some question about Godavari River. Mataji, there are some questions on the chat. Would you like to answer them now?
Can you read it out? Okay, I'll read it out. Let me
Yes.
see.
Yeah, there is one section. Mataji, is Godavari River auspicious? Oh,
Oh, yeah. This will be resolved in the later Pasurams because one of the avatar rahasya of Andar is to remove that blemish from from Godavari River. That Godavari River got that bad name. So Andar appeared to uh, clear that up and remove that blemish from her. That's why Andar came with the name as Goda. So another name of Andar is Goda. So just by taking the name Goda, she promised Godavari River that I will come and I will take your name, Goda, and I will purify you from all that blemish that you acquired in Ram Leela. Yes.
Hari Bol. Thanks for that question too. And there is one more question, Mataji. This is, I hope you got the answer, Meghna. Yeah, there's another question. It's a general question. If we get hurt by someone somehow or other, we express it to our close friends to clear our heart. Can you please tell how can we practically avoid this criticism?
We can ask for help, how to react in that situation, how to respond. This is not about criticizing, right? So there is something the person has felt hurt. Actually, one should not even carry hurts in the mind. One should try to. The best thing is to leave it because hurts are like red hot coal. We should not hold on to them. It is best to leave it and think that okay, I mean, move ahead in life. But one can always work it out through positive discussions.
Okay, so hope that answers your question. So thank you very much for the participation, and eagerly looking forward for the next session of Pasurams 7 to 9. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you everyone.
Hare